Priscilla Boy. Some married men secretly dislike, hate their wives.
I used to go around asking men for advice about getting married, and now that I'm 4 years in, I realize that a lot of these men didn't like their wives. After I posted that video, this comment read, "Can you talk more about liking your wife?" So many men seem to generally dislike and seem to be annoyed by women. They love but don't like. What I've both seen and learned as I've grown is that men will marry women who serve them even if they don't like them. That's how patriarchy conditions them. For example, if you ask a cis man what he likes about his partner, he'll soon begin listing the ways in which he serves him.
Asian selfless. The heart of all Asian hero traits mentally. Empathetic, nice, righteous, responsible, accountable, cooperative, agreeable, collaborative, not jealous, trustworthy, loving. They say there's a fine line between love and hate, so indifference is the complete opposite of hate. Negro selfish. The heart of all Negro villain traits mentally. Unempathetic, mean, evil, irresponsible, unaccountable, unreliable, combative, disagreeable, competitive, jealous, untrustworthy, hateful. Asian subordinate, empathetic, unambitious, follower, indecisive, unopinionated, submissive, conformist, dependent. Negro's ruler, unempathetic, ambitious, leader, decisive, opinionated, unsubmissive, independent. Individuals.
Men end up marrying somebody who's a maid but not a friend.
So these gentlemen go on to talk about how a lot of men in their circle and men that they've talked to in an interview don't even like their wives because those women are basically in their lives to do domestic labor, to become replacement mothers, and to basically take care of their home. But they're not in love with them. They don't consider these women to be friends. So when we look at the divorce rate, and people keep saying, look at the divorce rate, it's so high, women are leaving in droves. It's because modern day men have been taught and educated to marry women for the wrong reasons. Okay. You have so many podcasters that are out here telling men to look at very, very superficial things when picking their partner. Okay. And I'm just thinking to myself, do you even know this woman? Are you friends with her? Do you even like her as a human being? And a lot of them don't. They just want to know, how well does she cook? What dress size does she wear? And what they can get out of her.
Asian selfless. Negro selfish. Asian subordinate. Negro's ruler.
Easily irritates you because you don't even like her. That's what I want to get to. Thank you for going.
Now, you know what, you guys? I'm listening to these men, and they're the ones that said it. I am just agreeing with them. In general, I think most men do not like women. Most people just like men, and that's it. Hetero men like our, but they don't want that relationship aspect of the relationship, the part that actually makes it a relationship. They want acts of service. Okay? They want to know how you can make their life easier and what you are willing to do for them. Because ultimately, most men are selfish.
Are women more attracted to nice guys or bad boys?
Bad boys, baby. I've had plenty.
So then why should men care about what women want?
They really don't.
But I mean, should they?
Well, yeah.
But then that wouldn't make him a bad boy. That would make him a nice guy. And then women wouldn't be attracted to them, right?
Exactly. Then they find out and dump them.
Darius M. 80-year-old woman exposes the truth about female nature.
What is it about a nice guy that's unattractive and forces you to just start eating him and whatever else and swallowing?
No sense of self. If someone just does whatever I say, or if they immediately apologize, they don't fight with me. It's they're pussy whip. Oh, whatever.
This is getting serious.
I don't like that. Put up a fight with me. Show me that you have a sense of self. That you are gonna stand for what you believe in.
Do you feel like if they don't do that, then they're not gonna be able to protect you or take care of you?
Correct, because I'll take control, and it's not going to be cute.
You don't like having to take control.
No.
So you want a guy?
She does, but I do a little.
You say that, but you really want a guy who's it's like
you're. Who would be sit down? I'll be all right.
Looking for daddy?
Yeah. Correct.
Still waiting. He never came home with the milk, just.
No.
Still.
If we're not attracted to the Asian traits ahead, physically and mentally, opposites attract because they complete each other and make something whole, like two halves, which equal a whole. Left and right legs, forces of push and pull, which create motion, puzzle pieces, which form a whole picture combined. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. It's why women are half of the entire world's population. And the Lord God said, for the man to be by himself is not good. I will make for him an easier conato. Hebrew word for helper as corresponding to him. It's why women are half of the entire world's population. Grammatically speaking, the Hebrew ezer conato is actually a very heavily loaded clause. The word ezer is the noun help or helper when used to describe a person, and conato is a tripart construction of two prepositions and a prophenomenal suffix. Key equals like or as, negate, and equals in front of, corresponding or opposite to, and the suffix o equals him. Corresponding is the right translation. It means having a close similarity, match or agree almost exactly to something. So like subtracts. I have a slightly different take on conato. Adam was created alone, whereas all the animals have been created with everything they needed to reproduce. That is, they all have their counterparts. The egalitarian and feminist-minded have made such a big deal out of this that it is easy to overlook the direct, uncomplicated nature of it. By calling the woman his counterpart helper, God has emphasized the fact that Eve was custom made. The ideal heterosexual sexual dynamics has a yin and yang quality in which femininity and masculinity contrast, complement, and fit together. They understand that their strength comes from their femininity and embrace this instead of attempting to emulate masculinity, as some misguided women influenced by feminist ideas do in America. The hetero male feels an instinctive texture and essence because it contrasts with our own masculine essence. This comment was judged to be interesting, brilliant, clueless. Negro traits of someone with self-being, individuality, personhood, self-existence, self-function physically and mentally. Not a slave, not a machine, not a robot. Mortal, alive, living, literally controllable like a video game character to Satan. Asian traits of someone without self-being, without individuality, without personhood, without self-existence, without self-function physically or mentally. A slave, a machine, robot, immortal, dead, non-living, literally controllable like a video game character to Jesus and husband. The fact that straight women are attracted to the core of villainy, selfishness, proves that lacking, or better, having no individuality, lacking or having no mind, will, emotions, needs, limits of own is what makes women humanely women. Negro is selfish. The heart of all Negro, villain traits mentally. Asian selfless. The heart of all Asian, hero traits mentally.
Because ultimately, most men are selfish anyway. And they feel like we were put on this earth to serve them. So why would they have loving emotions towards somebody that they see already as someone who's supposed to just service their needs at all times?
But women, is it that what makes you heroes? The ideal heterosexual sexual dynamics has a yin and yang quality in which femininity and masculinity contrast, complement, and fit together. A hetero male feels an instinctive texture and essence because it contrasts with our own masculine essence. Just interesting, brilliant, clueless. Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good, by being literally immortal. Men physically and mentally traits of Satanists, non-Christians, Satan followers, villains, sinners, alive, mortal, where all manly traits come from. Women physically and mentally traits of Christians, heroes, holy people, dead, immortal, where all girly traits come from. Asian subordinate, empathetic, unambitious, follower, indecisive, unopinionated, submissive, conformist, dependent. Negro's ruler, unempathetic, ambitious, leader, decisive, opinionated, unsubmissive, independent, individual. Asian selfless, the heart of all Asian, hero traits mentally. Negro selfish, the heart of all Negro, villain traits mentally.
Who is your favorite fearless hero? Who is your favorite fearless hero? Who's brave and ready for trouble?
Asians courageous, not shy. Negroes cowardly, shy.
Who's so unbelievably humble?
Asians humble. Negroes prideful, entitled, complainer, demanding, attention-seeking, validation-seeking, people-pleasing, materialistic, high-standard, stylish.
Who's so unbelievably humble? Who is your favorite fearless hero? Who is your favorite fearless hero? Who's the guy who rolls the dice and gambles with his life?
Asians risk-taking, Negroes cautious. Asians courageous, not shy. Asians sexual, unlimited pain tolerance physically and mentally. Negroes non-sexual, limited pain tolerance physically and mentally.
Who's the guy who rolls the dice and gambles with his life? Who's ever been touched by a blade? Whose boots is never afraid? Who is your favorite fearless hero? Who is your favorite fearless hero?
So why would they have loving emotions towards somebody that they see already as someone who's supposed to just service their needs at all times? He got with you, he married you because of what you could do. I can't cook, but she can. I ain't about to clean, but she about to clean. You about to do his laundry. You about to cater to his emotional well-being, be his therapist, make sure he go to his annual physicals every year and get checked out. You about to do all that. He get to sit back and not have to think or worry about a guy thing. That's why men are more lonelier than women when they are single. And that is why relationships, marriage or otherwise, will always benefit a man way more than it will benefit a woman. Because men are succubuses, okay? Because men are succubuses, okay? They are here to consume women, and that's it. They will literally drain your youth and divine feminine energy and life force out of you. And then when you can no longer be drained anymore, he will move on to consume another woman.
You be looking like a steak. I'm trying to get up in that ass and never take a break.
I'll keep my women like Flojo. A word to the thick soul sisters, I wanna get with ya. I won't cuss or hit ya, but I gotta be straight when I say I wanna till the break of dawn. To consume another woman. That's why y'all gotta stop letting men play y'all like they the prize to be had and to be won, a shiny, bright new toy, and you just got to have it. Because that's not true. And for the most part, they know that's not true. You are the prize. You are their reward. You are the hot commodity, the energy in which they feed off of. That's women. That's you. That's why I always say, if you're in a relationship or whatever, ask him. Don't be afraid. Ask him why he loves you. And if he lists acts of fucking service, don't explain what love is and tell him your version of what love is. No, if he lists off by his own self without a descriptor of acts of service, he's with you for acts of service. Don't read between the lines. Don't try to clarify. He's with you for acts of service. They don't want to have to come home and have bonding time with us and connect emotionally and talk to you and pay attention to you and hear about what you've been up to and how you're feeling and your emotional well-being and making sure you feel secure and safe. They don't care for all that. They doing what they have to do and they going through those emotions, which is like gut-wrenching for most of them, right? So that they can continue to feed off of your And so they know that that's what comes with that. That's why I don't know why they so against
sex workers, it would be a lot better for them if and it would be a lot less painful and time consuming for both of y'all, because you wasting my time and I ain't got the time, when you can just simply hire a sex worker to pleasure you if all you want is the but not the relationship. But I don't understand how y'all will marry and be in such a high level of committed relationship, because men love being coupled. See, they don't want y'all to know that they the ones that really need to be coupled up. But anyways, they will go ahead and marry you and have a whole entire wife just for acts of service and not even like her.